Hello everybody, it is me, MisterVince, and I hope we all have a great day today, and welcome back to a brand new video. Yeah, I'm sorry for not making another video for quite some time, but yeah, I am finally back with another video. So today, I'm going to talk about what the winter update map might look like inside of Jailbreak's next update. So the 2023 winter update is going to release real soon. So if I'm not mistaken, it should release by the 15th, which is next Friday, for those wondering. But anyway, so I also got some great news, and that is the fact that 𝗖𝗵𝗿 is going to live stream for the first time today at 4:30 p.m. EST. So I'll leave a link to his live stream in the description for those who want to check it out. Basically, 𝗖𝗵𝗿 is going to build ourselves a winter map for next update. So I decided to make a video talking about what the winter update map should look like, and this is just my opinion, so please feel free to jot down some thoughts in the comments. Alright, so currently we are in the 2023 fall map by the time I'm making this video, and it is going away next Friday, I believe. So as you can see, yeah, this is the fall map. You can see that the grass is a bit orange again. Yeah, it looks pretty good. We also got ourselves a very nice looking sky. The clouds look okay, and there are some hot air balloons. I think this fall map looks really good, to be honest. This is a nice looking fall map. It's not really bad. I think it's pretty good. Now, unfortunately, the palm tree leaves have not been updated, so they're still green. But you can see that the regular tree leaves have been changed this update because, well, the fall map is here. Alright, so I'll go ahead and show you guys the 2022 winter update map just for some clarification as to what the winter map looked like last year. So I'll be right back, my friends. Alright, so here I am inside of a 2022 winter update game. And yeah, this is the 2022 winter update map when it was around back in December 2022. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a disappointment. Yes, it's true that we got the new materials and stuff, but why did 𝗖𝗵𝗿 decide to use grass? This doesn't even look like frosted grass. It looks more like cotton candy grass, I'm not gonna lie. Now, every winter map, except for this one, used snow instead of grass. But this one apparently decided to go on a different route and just use grass. Yeah, that's standalone one of the worst looking winter maps in my opinion. Not to mention, the iceberg track did not return, as you can see. So yeah, that kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, this is a fan-made game, so obviously this is not a very accurate version of the 2022 winter map, but it's pretty good. So, in the 2023 winter update, I expect 𝗖𝗵𝗿 to use snow instead of grass. Oh yeah, and not to mention, the lake that was supposed to be here was entirely removed last year. And I thought it was a little bit weird, but they did return it this year, so that's great. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and spawn in 𝗬𝗂, and a lot of you are going to be like, what in the world? Alright, let's see if it works. So if I do spawn 𝗬𝗂 myself, there it is. So I'm going to buy this bad boy, and by the way, this is a fan-made game, so obviously it's not going to transfer over to normal Jailbreak. So this is the winter map from last year, and it was also when RB Battles Season 3 was around, so that was pretty cool. Now, the thing is, before the 2022 winter update where this desert is frosted, the desert would actually be just an ordinary desert, which makes sense because realistically, deserts are not really supposed to be frosted considering how hot it is to be in a desert. But unfortunately, with some weird Jailbreak logic, this desert is frosted. That's kind of unrealistic, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not going to say this winter map entirely sucks in general, but it definitely wasn't the best one in my opinion. So yeah, this is literally the winter map back in 2022, and yeah, there are a lot of problems with this. The water looks okay. I mean, it's not too realistic, but it doesn't look that horrible. Yes, my graphics are down, but the water is okay. Alright, so you can also see that some of the tree leaves are white or bright green. So in the next winter update, just like in the 2019 winter update, some tree leaves should be colored pink, blue, white, or even green. Or mint of some sort, because that would be sick. Alright, so next I'll go ahead and talk about the ground. This is ground. Not grass, not sand, but ground. So in the next winter update, the ground shouldn't be frosted. Alright, so here's the thing. In the 2017 and 2018 winter updates, the ground, or sandstone, realistically speaking, was not frosted. Now, honestly, not everything has to be frosted. 𝗖𝗵𝗿𝗶𝘀 kind of assumes that everything should be frosted, and I kind of disagree. Yes, I do think the palm trees should be covered with snow, but not everything should be frosted. So I expect this part of the map to stay the same as it is right now, because I don't want to see a blue landscape over here. That's just me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and buy this bad boy. The 𝗟𝗀𝘀𝘆 is a pretty cool car. Yeah, back in the day, bouncy cars existed, so yeah, it's what you'd expect. Alright, but anyway. Next are auroras, or the Northern Lights, as most people would call them. So, auroras have been around for 3 years now, since the release of the 2020 winter update, and at first they were a great addition. However, over time, the auroras started to become a bit less realistic. So currently it is daytime, and you can see that the auroras are extremely bright. Now, since this is a fan-made game, like I said before, the auroras do not change color, but they actually do in normal Jailbreak. So currently the auroras are red, but they would change color over time. So if I go ahead and set the time to 24, which is midnight, as you can see, the auroras are a bit darker. Now, I don't know why this is the case, but I'm pretty sure they're not really capable of making auroras extremely bright during the night. Now, if you have played Jailbreak during the 2020 winter update, I believe the auroras were bright during the night and dark during the day. I could be wrong though. But yes, this is something that the developers should have taken into consideration, because the auroras are not really supposed to just be too dark during the night. Alright, I'll go ahead and set the time to 12. So here is another suggestion for 𝗟𝗵𝗿 to implement, and that is the fact that the skybox shouldn't look like this. This was the skybox, or the sky, that the developers used for last year's winter update map. And it's a bit disappointing. I mean, cool, we got the clouds and stuff, but considerably, we already got dynamic clouds, and there's probably no point in releasing this type of sky. So I believe what they should do is implement a clear sky, just like they did for the 2020 and 2021 winter updates. So if they do that, then that would be sick. But with that being said, I would also love to see some other things like glaciers, icebergs, and an iceberg track that would pretty much surround the entire island. Because now that we got the map expansion, 𝗟𝗵𝗿 can literally implement an iceberg track that would surround the whole map. And it's not that hard, my man. It's super awesome, it's easy to implement, and I think it would be nice. Speed testing your cars on the iceberg track back in 2021 was a breeze, and I loved it too. Now, what about the snow? So, during the winter updates, you would see snow. I don't think there's anything unique about this, but I do think that the snowflakes should be a bit more realistic, because for some reason they look like snowballs. Yeah, they should be actual snowflakes. What in the world happened to my 𝗟𝗀𝘀𝘆? Okay, but anyway. So, I don't think there has to be anything different with snow, but I believe these should be actual snowflakes, not snowballs. But that's about it. So, yeah, this is the winter map back in 2022, and I think this is my least favorite version. It had a lot of flaws, so hopefully this year's winter map is not as bad. There were some people complaining about 𝗟𝗵𝗿 using grass for last year's winter map alongside frosted rocks and sand, So hopefully this year we don't see frosted deserts nor grass. Because grass during the winter just makes no sense. Especially when you look at last year's winter map, because yeah, so much grass, man. It's just weird. Everyone was already touching grass for like the entirety of 2022. So why do we need to suffer a winter map where there's just grass instead of snow? Yes, there is still snow on the map, but there's not a lot of snow. So yeah, you would mainly see the snow on top of mountains. So hopefully the developers can just implement snow instead of grass. So if I go over to this mountain, yeah, you can definitely see that there is snow. Yeah, this is what they should have been using. Now, of course, some people complain about the snow's material. So if you guys have any suggestions or feedback about the next winter map, please feel free to let me know down in the comments. I mainly talked about some complaints regarding the 2022 winter map, but as always, my name is MisterVince. I hope you all have a great day today, and I'll see you guys next time.